1, 2, 3, 4, hit it! Going out to the hardcore hip hop. B-side show. Of course. B-side hip hop. B-side show. Going out to the hardcore hip hop. B-side. Of course. B-side show. B-side. 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 B-side show.
B-side show, y'all. We are a vibe tonight. We got Lead1 over there tearing it up on the aerosol art. Mr. Graffer over there, multifaceted man.
This is why I'm standing right now, because we want to see if I fall live on air.
Yes, it's a test.
Yeah, we'll see if I wobble.
Of the B-side broadcast system.
I'll land right into a kickworm. That's how smooth I am.
We just had Mark Luv in the mix, and to my right, I have my esteemed guests in the building. They are A.O.D. collectively, and we are representing with, I would say, a third of the group, maybe two. What would we say? About a third.
Or is it half?
Maybe not even half.
Oh,
not
okay.
half. No.
This is like a little section.
Right.
There's about 8 of us.
Okay. So yeah. Two of eight. That's dope. So please introduce yourselves. Let our streamers know who you is and why you be.
My name is Mark Luv from A.O.D. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, now you know. Legendary producer, rapper from the group Raw Breed. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Los Angeles now, representing the whole collective Rhyme Syndicate. Peace.
Dope.
Go ahead, man.
And I go by the name Speed Walton. Some people call me the Alien Stoner. Songwriter, recording artist. Cincinnati, Ohio, part of A.O.D., part of the Dove Society.
That's right,
Our
man.
Kids, you know,
repping with the jersey too, man.
Yes.
It's about to be football season, man.
All day, every day.
That's right. Hey, Mark, I wanted to ask though, man, when you walked in, I don't know if you guys knew that you were gonna see each other right off the bat, but Mark Luv and Mark Luv go way back.
Yeah, they didn't put 2 and 2 together yet.
We go like back from the 90s when this guy was like one of the most influential DJs on earth. Like, if you wanted to get your record played, if you wanted to be in the mix, this was the guy. He still is, but this was the guy.
You really still is.
He is.
Yes, he is. You know why? Because him and I work together on breaking records on a regular weekly basis. So it's so dope that you said that.
How you love that. That's right, man.
He's amazing. And, you know, I first came out here in the 90s and, you know, seeing him out here kicking up dust, breaking records, and just all these years later coming in here and like, oh my God, Mark Luv. Oh shit, my boy. So yeah, it was great.
That's so dope. Let's take it back a little further before A.O.D. and then we'll bring everybody up to speed to what A.O.D. is collectively.
Yes.
But where could we have found you guys in the 90s? Let's talk about city, state, and whatever tribe, group, or, you know, hood you were repping.
We come from a crew called Ultramagnetic MCs. You know, the foundation, Cedric Miller, Ced G, Kool Keith, TR Love, Mo Love. A lot of people know, a lot of people don't know. Kool Keith is actually my cousin, my blood cousin. So he put my group, Raw Breed, in the game. And we were produced by TR Love and Ced G. And, you know, the rest was history. So, you know, we come from a long lineage of hip hop and, you know, great artists and, you know, musicians, and it just morphed into, you know, a lot of different strains of music. And, you know,
that's so dope. Shout out to Detroit, the label. Shout out
Detroit.
To yes. Shout out to Eric Perry, who really makes sure Keith gets where he needs to be all in one piece. We don't lose Keith thanks to Eric. Shout out to Sharon, who always looks so fly at every single event. What we need to do in 3 more months, they're gonna be down here. We need to do a little reunion. And we'll have Keith and A.O.D. in entirety. So let's talk about entirety of A.O.D. Let us know who A.O.D. all entirety, who it is. Go for it.
Well, it's myself, Speed Walton. We got the master teacher, brother Shafiq Hussain. Yeah. And he's from he's from the legendary group Sarah, you might know, and a legendary producer, so his legacy go real deep. We got Born Allah, you know what I mean?
What up, Born? That's
OG,
the homie
man,
right there.
yeah.
It's the fam.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Grace.
Who of course we got TR from Ultra Magnetic. Who
we got MC Wicks from Fresno.
Oh yeah, Wicks. We can't forget about Wicks.
We got August Rose, who sings all the choruses for us. Alexander the Great, of course. Bizarro, the Great Bizarro. Planet
Yourself?
Asia was myself, Mark Luv. Planet Asia's part of the collective.
Yay! Gold Chain Army, baby.
E-Rule, what up?
Blue the MC is part of the collective, so
I love it.
It's a lot of us. Yeah,
it's a massive cipher of talent,
Yeah.
energy, and mathematics.
I wanted to know.
West Coast, Midwest.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to know how did that meeting come about? Like, how did you guys come up with it? I mean, this is something where a lot of cats got to get together and talk about what we want to do, and and that's cool, man. Wicks is in there too, man. We know the boy Wicks.
Yeah, that's family.
This is like his second home over here in the on this side. He's from
yeah.
Fresno to here all the time, man.
Yeah, man.
How did it happen?
Well, A.O.D. was a collective that started from Raw Breed. When we were signed to Warner Brothers back in the 90s, we created this like massive 12-member group from the Bronx, and they were gonna be, under our tutelage, and we were gonna produce them, but it never really happened. And then all these years later, I was in LA, I moved out here, I was trying to find my tribe, see who I could connect with, and I talked to Shafiq, who's, family, and I said, yo, Shafiq, man, what do you think about A.O.D, Ankles on Dope again? He's like, man, I'll call you and I'll think about it. New Year's Day, he called me 2 months later, said, let's do it. And he had the plan. He brought Speed came to the house, and then Planet Asia came to the house, then Wicks came to the house, and then I got the New York cats together, so it's beautiful, and he can speak to that also.
Yeah, I think, from my vantage point, how I came in was the master teacher Shafiq. Just doing records with him. I do a lot of songwriting for a lot of huge mainstream acts. So that's been my LA OG since I came out here. He was really the reason why I came out here. And he's also originally from Ohio too. So I come from the background of high tech. The legendary group Mood, Dante from Mood is my OG, who I came up under. You know what I'm saying? They was responsible for bringing like high tech and people like Quali, Black Star, all that, what I mean? They was really the first people out the Midwest, like from where we from, doing their thing. So I kind of came up under those guys, and Shafiq was just like, man, I got this group we doing, just come. He actually didn't even tell me, he just told me to pull up to the crib. And then bro, Mark was doing a record, it was a Born Allah, and I think that's when Born came too, Born and Mark was there already recording. And I was just there, it's like, yeah, man, we got this song I want you to be on. And it kind of started from there, and we just started having sessions. And we all kind of just clicked real fast, just hungry songwriters and MCs and creatives getting together. And I think it was just like a domino effect. It was an easy call for everybody. I think like we all do our own separate thing, but coming together, we all fans of each other, and we got to learn each other real fast, and kind of just put our powers together on some mutant level 5, like on some X-Men vibes.
That shit's hard, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And you know what's cool too is that when you got homies that know your talent level, when there's a situation happening, know that we need to get this dude in, or that's good looking out, man.
Big kind of quarterback there, man, and Mark kind of slam dunk, so it was kind of like
right?
an easy thing. Master teacher got a way with words and energy that he just had. He bring you everybody together, and it just work. I'm like, I don't even question it. Like when he tell me to pull up, I just pull up. He tell me he got a song he need me on, even if I don't even understand the song. He just like, yo, I need you to do this. That's one person I don't never question. I just respect his mind.
That's right.
His
That's
energy
dope.
and musical intellect, and I trust him like that's my like, big bro. So whatever he need from me, I always got him, man. He showed me love. I wouldn't be out here without him. So
That's beautiful.
I really respect bro, man, for real.
Shout out, Master Teacher. We're going to get into We Are Not the Same in just a second. But before we do, you said you were out here looking for your tribe.
Yeah.
Your vibe definitely attracts your tribe. Can you think of a time, either one of you or both of you can answer this, but can you think of the pivotal point where maybe you made some spiritual changes or some kind of a life situation happen and you realized, like, I need to clean something up on the inside? And then that made the vibe you needed to get this tribe to come together. Is there a point where that happened?
I think that's very interesting. You went there and mentioned that. I think at the time when A.O.D came into my head was the pandemic was happening. Everybody was shut in. You know, I rap with Ice-T. I've been, you know, performing with him on stage for 22 years. So every rap show Ice-T does, I'm right on stage with him. And he's like, we're not doing shows for the next year. I'm like, so everything was shut down. I didn't know what to do. And I think, you know, I just had to kind of, you know, sit in my house. My wife was gone. She's German. She was overseas. So I had a lot of time to reflect. And, you know, I just kind of went within myself. And a voice said, A.O.D. I said, damn, we did A.O.D 20 years ago. A.O.D. A.O.D. And I said, okay. And Shafiq, I seen his face. Shafiq, he can do it. He can put it together. Shafiq, I called him and he's like, let me think about it. And boom. When he called me, he had a whole plan and had a personnel and the beats and the sound and where we should go. And I just, you know, I had a label, so I was able to just put it out and be a part of it. But the amount of different, from Wix to Speed to, you know, Shafiq and TR from Ultra, all these different Born Allah. I mean, it's crazy. It's a crazy eclectic mix of just.
Speaking of Born,
Yes.
and mathematics, I think some people might see A.O.D, they'll read it and think that you guys accidentally misspelled angels.
Right.
So ain't no mistakes in A.O.D.
No.
Angles is what it is and what it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just, without getting too deep into it, can we explain the metaphor for angles?
Well, every member, as I mentioned, has their own flavor. They have their own side of the pyramid, their own way of approaching music, approaching rap, approaching, you know, production and sound. So, you know, A.O.D was originally named something else when its first inception, but when this collective came together, it was just different angles. And it's just different angles on dope, and dope from, you know, the old school meaning of dope, just fresh and new and just encompassing everything that hip hop is, you know, the culture. So that's what this really became. It's an angle on everybody's flavor and style and how that addresses the music and the collective. So
I like how the music adds to the tool belt for the folks that are listening.
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about this shirt here. This one's for you, DJ Mark Luv.
Yes.
Let's talk about this shirt and what people can look forward to regarding this shirt and the events.
Yes. Me and my team at Legends Recordings are putting together the 50th anniversary of hip hop celebrations around the country and around the world. We were lucky enough to obtain the trademark for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And what we're doing with that is obviously we're going to be doing a lot of community outreach, a lot of programs in the hood, trying to address, you know, gun violence and why the kids are going into gangs and not really exposed to hip hop culture, the dancing, the elements, the b-boying. You know, it's just a whole gap of what this really is, you know. And, you know, we're going to celebrate. We're talking to the Black Chamber of Commerce in Los Angeles to try to put on one of the biggest, hip hop events in LA. We're organizing it with people. We're kind of building the movement because unfortunately Los Angeles doesn't really have a cultural base that you can reach out to and activate something like this. So you almost have to have a grand outreach. And I'm from the Bronx. I'm a Bronx native. I'm really hiding in plain sight out here. I'm a New Yorker. He's
a native New Yorker.
And as far as New York and the East Coast, they're plugged in. Every Crazy Legs and the collective from the Pioneers and Grandmaster Kaz and Melly Mel and Jazzy J, and these guys are plugged in. But how do we encompass that gradually across the country?
I love it.
So that's what we're attempting to do.
Like they say, you build it, they will come, because
yes.
Once the word gets out, everybody's gonna spread the word, and it'll go.
And thankfully, we have our elder statesmen like DJ Mark Luv, and we have Art of Rap Latino. Shout out to Henji and Evil E. We
Those
have
are the homies right there, man.
So this is looking like it's gonna be really great. Remember when we had Hub City Dre on the last Oracle Edition last year?
Yeah.
We need to get you with the council member Hub City Dre in Compton, because he's doing a lot of stuff out there, and he's got Hub City Radio, and he does a lot of stuff for the community. So we need to make this all happen.
Connect the dots.
Absolutely. We are here with our magic markers, pencils, and streaks. We're gonna help y'all connect the dots.
Read the back of that shirt.
Yes. Let's look at the back, y'all. Peace, love, and unity, baby. That's right. Let's intro that video, if you don't mind. We'll go to that and we'll come back with y'all.
Oh, this is the A.O.D. This is our first single. We are not the same.
We are not the same.
We're gonna get into this on the Oracle Edition B-side show.
Peep the lyrics, man.
Act like you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You know the world keeps spinning, keeps spinning. Feels so good. Keep winning, better handle your business. We back. Witness for the beginning to the finish is a race for the quickest. Yeah. Cause life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on.
Hey yo, we run these street lanes for street fame and brand names. On angles, kids is getting strangled. I hit the block like Zombie Land. I double tap that brick, ship it, flip it to Tomorrowland. New moves, so don't borrow, man. You the op, we the plug with connects in the caravan. It look easy, but it's horror movies. Motion pictures of niggas in the kitchen making major figures. Bronx niggas with the accurate triggers. Bullseye, Tommy gun putting holes in your driver's side. Third rail shit, you corny. My faction cause convulsions, contractions from the bad reactions. Gucci ghost with Celine hoodie. Balenciaga, ghost with the Tommy toast. I'm not talking on your platform. I'm not chatting on your Zoom call. I'm outside with the goon squad.
We're not the same. You out here talking that yin yang and playing games, man. We're not the same. Fuck your social media, fool. We come to see ya. Nah, nothing like that. We're not the same. You out here talking that yin yang and playing games, man. We're not the same. Run up on you with the toast. Said in my post. See, I'm cut from a different cloth, a whole different fabric. Imported from the land, a Lacianic and Cadillac. Fitted hat tilted, homie, never tilted back. It's the black Kojak, the same complexion as cognac. Smokestack lightning, homie, howling at the moon, dog. Feed these bitch niggas with a long handle spoon, y'all. Your favorite rapper in rehab. Get him off that Prozac. Get him some counseling, cause he needed with his bitch ass at last. Someone to come and teach your asses. Cause Jesus was coming back, you must be slow as molasses. Time to fade the gorillas, the style is bananas. West Coast shit without all the colored bandanas. Righteous propaganda, I ain't like these other rappers. It's their culture as I God, I self-lord and master. Crunch the data and fuck with the numbers. You see we not the same and I ain't like you other motherfuckers. We're not the same, you out here talking that yin yang and playing games, man. We're not the same, fuck your social media, fool, we come to see ya. We are not the same, you out here talking that yin yang and playing games, man. we are not the same. Run up on you with the toast, what you said in my post.
Niggas hoping that I lose, that's what they banking on. Tryna steal my formula, getting they plankton on. I am no crusty crab, what the hell you want? Roaring down on the microphone. I'm who your favorite rapper try to clone. Hate a pipe down and let a nigga zone. Flow dealing like a headshot from the chrome. Break frail rappers down to they chromosomes. Frustration in my tone, Cincinnati's home. You can probably catch me daily where the killers roam. Where haters claim blocks and die over land that the Freemasons own. I'm real, these other rappers silicone. Easy to crush like styrofoam. Sensation of the underground, leader of the free world. Leaders of the free world. Leaders of the free world.
Keep spinning, keep spinning, witness, keep winning, better handle your business. Witness from the beginning to your finish. It's a race for the quickest. Cause life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on.
Representing the Project Love, this abstract brew.
I'm Mike Nine. Ooh, dog, Denver, Michigan, Smelly Jism, High Definition.
And you are tuned in to the bsideshow.net every Monday. Every Monday.
Type in BSideshow.net. Woo! bsideshow.net.
We're back, man.
Yes,
it's the Oracle
yes.
edition of the B-Side Show every fourth Monday. Make sure you guys tap in. Let us know what's going on, who you want to see on here and all that stuff. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, like, lab-wise, that has to be, like, real cool as an artist that's been doing your thing for a while. All of you guys, though, it's because, like they say, steel sharpens steel. Right. So when you're working with other, like, you know, dope cats, like it kind of raises everybody's level. That has to be fun, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like that was, I think that's the coolest to me experience about A.O.D. just from a personal standpoint of creative, to have that many creatives in one room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we just vibing with each other. Yeah, like we all real MCs. So like for us, like I'm one of the young pups out of the OGs, so like for us it's just like always staying, you know, like you said, still sharp and still, like, you know, and that's what we do every song, no matter what's the subject, no matter the type of beat, no matter the type of vibe, is always competitive, and we always try to push each other to the highest heights and levels, man. That's what it's about, man, because we really on some real hip-hop shit.
Hip-hop I mean, that's what it was based off of. But it's also like, it's so dope when you get all the talent together and there's still that level of competition, but in a like friendly way. Like,
yeah,
let's make the dopest record.
Yeah, we're trying to make the best records. So like for us, it's like we could be competitive, but we also fans of the art. So like, yeah, you know, when Born Out Loud or Mark or Wix or, you know, when Blue come in, or, you know, Planet Asia come in, or any of us, like, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing. It's just like, yo, I know I gotta come raw on this track. If I don't, we ain't gonna make the track. Like, you know, we all real with each other. It's like, if you don't come hard, you ain't making the song. It ain't no love lost. But that's what make this shit so dope. That's what made the music so dope. And, you know, that's why I'm excited to share and be a part of the project like A.O.D., you know what I mean?
That's really amazing. Speaking of projects, being in the booth, y'all working on something new right now. And thank you for shooting us that DJ pack.
Yes.
And getting us prepared for what you're about to drop. Let's talk a little bit about it, what it's called, who inspired it, what it's about. And we'll listen to the instrumental.
Yeah. Well, look, the name of the song is We Are Not the Same. It's our debut single. Now, I don't know the format, but Mark has the record. He could play the original record, since we had a video problem. Play that.
We'll get it live.
Get into the instrumental, and we'll do some freestyle. How about that? That way, you guys get the full gist of it. Get the record, and then we'll do some stuff over it. But my friend, this is a labor of love. This group's been in existence a long time. We were dormant for years. I came out to LA. I got with Shafiq Hussein the Great from Mighty Sarah, just a legend. He connected me with these guys, and he created this beginning main track that just sets off everything that we want to talk about, just us differentiating ourselves from what's going on out there. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and after it, we'd love to kick some.
You might tell them who produced the record.
Shout out to our boy real
Shafiq
quick.
Hussein produced the record, and T.R. Love from Ultramagnetic MCs, and Ariel the Cartel Caban. They did a creatively tremendous job, and it's just hip hop till its fullest, and yeah.
And y'all can check out the video if you want. We were just having trouble. We got cock blocked by Vivo on it.
Yes.
But
Damn,
y'all can
Vivo.
check it out.
It's out.
Yeah, y'all can check it out though. It's we are not the same. A.O.D. straight up like that.
Yep.
The video is pretty dope. It's got a little plot twist in it at the end.
Yes.
Cause I was like, this bitch, that chick that ended up, she's talking to your boy, right? And then she ended up going with them two freaking.
But she's with us though. She's a plan.
Right.
She
But
sets
you
them
don't
up.
know that when
You
you're
don't know-
watching it, right?
Yes,
So I was
yes,
like,
yes.
this little hooker,
yeah,
right?
that's
But
what
then
we're trying to
it's
do,
got
yeah.
that little twist in there, and I'm
Yes.
like, oh, she down with the syndicate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, for
okay. So who produced that video?
Well, we all kind of came up with the treatment. We all kind of came up with the ideas. Speed brought the director and, kind of the structure on how we should do it, and, helped us cast it. And then we just kind of sat in the room and figured it out, and then just put it together and just kind of had a storyline of really like the podcasters out there that are fake, that are like talking shit about the OGs and the people that started it. This is kind of like the video has a secret meaning. Like if you talk about the wrong people, they might come see you.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, right.
I feel that. My magic man in the back over there with the behind the curtain, Mr. Wizard. Let's check out Lead1 handling the graffiti while we listen to "We Are Not the Same."
Yeah.
Shout out to
That's your camera right there.
By the way,
Born
man.
Alive.
So this is Mark, Born Alive, myself on the
Yes.
vocals as well on this song. We Are Not the Same.
Daddy Grace.
That's how we do here, though. That was the remix. Someone's mic is a little hot, Rabbit. Shaye. Which color? What's the color? Blue mic is a little hot. Hey, and it matches you too. Look at you coordinating like a motherfucker up in here. So that was the remix, y'all. We do. No, unfortunately not. But you know what? We got FM radio, so that's going to be coming up. It's been a pleasure having you guys. We appreciate you coming through. I know y'all were traveling. You had heavy travel. You are on the
Traffic,
tour with Ice-T. That's not even done yet, right?
No, we just finished doing a date in Arizona with Bone Thugs and Too Short. And we have another show Thursday in New York, upstate New York at the State Fair.
Beautiful.
So, but the record is out now everywhere, dropped on Friday. A.O.D. We Are Not the Same, with myself, Speed Walton, Daddy Grace, Born Alive. Share the video, like it, support it, real hip hop. Peace to Jesse West, T.R. Love, Ultramagnetic. Everybody that loves real hip hop, Mark Luv, Mark Live. Whole collective, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, shout out to the whole A.O.D.
Yes.
And you can follow us at AOD_council. You can follow me, real name Speed.
Yes.
That's
Follow
right.
Mark Live, where they follow you at?
At Mark Live Gavan on Instagram, Mark Live Gavan on Twitter, Mark Live Gavan on Facebook.
Dope. Be on the
That's right.
lookout for that 50th anniversary hip hop. We're gonna make that happen for y'all. Once again, thank you so much.
We'll keep you guys posted
Yes.
whenever we know new info. We'll put it out there too, man.
We appreciate
y'all.
you. Coming up next, we got Agallah the Don in the building, aka A.O.D. We're gonna
What
talk
up,
about
Ag?
his mixtape, Rise of the Phoenix. We got a giveaway for y'all we're gonna talk about that's coming up. We got an event coming up, and I'm gonna add some vinyl to that. So you're gonna get tickets and a vinyl. If you show up to the show, Guilty Simpson gonna sign a vinyl for you. So that's
Wow.
pretty dope. I don't know if you're a little geek like me, but I geek out on shit like that. So if you want to get with the program, you can get that giveaway. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But hopefully our Wizard of Oz back there got our next video queued up. We're gonna check that out, and we'll come back and tell you the details of the upcoming show with Yo T Simpson on the Oracle Edition B-Side Show.
Act like you know.
Like you know.
Yeah. Alien Stoner. Yeah. Watching Rick and Morty with my favorite shorty. On the quest to be top 5, not top 40. Yeah. Your favorite mainstream rapper ain't got nothing on me. Every time I hear the radio, it reassure me. For a clip in the Glock 40, don't come for me. All these poems I write based on a true story. They see my grind, so the city adore me. I wear the crown and bear all of its glory. Weaving through the stress and hatred through the matrix. Rap game for the taking. And I was made to run it like A6. Can't see I'm the one you're third. I need Lasix, never basic. Face it, rap niggas tasteless. Oracle told me that I'm the one shows. Age red wine, Saint Laurent flows. Better fabric, cut from a different cloth. I don't talk to workers, baby, go and get your boss. Real hustlers get it back after they take a loss. Just a profit, making a profit at any cost. I was down bad, only made me wanna floss. Time to set it off, the spaceship taking off. G Willikers, expert with diligence, Galaxy Enterprise. We clicking on all cylinders. Fuck whoever doubted and fuck whoever ain't feeling us. Vegetarian, but the thought of beef still excites us. One call to my riders, they be in your crib. Weapons out, masked up like Vega off a Street Fighter. A pen fire, never needed writers. These niggas liars, they know rap messiahs. I listen to my old shit to get inspired. We came from Roman noodles, now Humperelli the ties. They know the outcome if they ever try it. They play it hard, but really sweet as papaya. Your whole troop, a bunch of fruits following rainbows. For that pot of gold, look, dog, I couldn't follow suit. Yes, I'm on Saul Williams than Dr. Seuss. Guardian of the truth, thank the heavens for letting the God loose. Galaxy Enterprise, now you know who. Oracle told me that I'm the one shows. Age red wine, Saint Laurent flows. Better fabric, cut from a different cloth. I don't talk to workers, baby, go and get your boss. Real hustlers get it back after they take a loss. Just a profit, making a profit at any cost. I was down bad, only made me wanna floss. Time to set it out, the spaceship taking off.
And we're lit over here, man. We got the actual real fumes going on in here.
Yes, we talking aerosol art today. We brought the fifth letter brother over here. We in our elements. Who you are?
I'm Lead Oscillator, the one and only.
That's right. And Dani does her own sound effects
That's
too.
right. Let me know if you need them 808 effects. I got it on lock. Don't trip.
Yeah.
All right. So this beautiful.
Well, people that watch the Oracle
songs,
Edition, they recognize what's going on here.
They know what this beauteousness is right here.
Yeah, this
is. Yeah, she picked the easy one.
Yeah.
I was like, it's no big thing. Let me send you the
Did
logo.
you send sarcasm or no?
Shit.
Nah, yeah.
She picked the easy one. He's like,
this one was really fun.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting down though, bro. I know. No. I always trip out because, like, I can't even. I should have been a doctor if you've seen how I write, like my handwriting.
He's a pharmacist.
Yeah. Street pharmacist. But no, like the way people can actually create something out of spray cans, I always have respect for that. It's so dope, man. We can see what's going on here, but this is the beginning stages of the Oracle logo. One of them, right, Dani?
Yes, this is one of them, and I love that he included the A.O.D. into here as well.
A.O.D,
so it's really
what's
beautiful because it's like a memory of today, and it commemorates the first time of us getting together. One of many, many, many more.
It's a special day.
So it's really dope. I want to talk a little bit about Lead1 because he's a very multi-hyphenated creative. And he's a super humble guy. So he's not going to talk about everything that I think is amazing about him, but I got a big ass mouth, so I'm going to talk about it.
Go ahead.
He's a metallurgist.
It's what we do.
Yeah, he's a metallurgist. He actually works with precious metals and with crystals. And he makes amazing jewelry that I'm very fond of. I haven't got any yet. Hint, hint.
What?
What? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
Mark
Check
Luv.
out my racial links in my bio. But yes, he makes amazing jewelry. He's also a photographer and a videographer and a pet lover. But he's an artist and a fucking badass DJ. So we will have you back on Oracle Edition to take over the ones and twos. If y'all are as vibrant and refined as I am, you know who RAW is. And if you don't, well, I don't know. I feel sorry for your mother.
Sorry for your mother.
But he reminds me of RAW. I had him during the quarantine. You came over and spun for the podcast.
Yeah.
And it was mad RAW vibes, y'all. Like, he threw some Deltron 3030 in with some, like, techno. You had some, like, or what was it? Hard house. Or I don't know.
It's kind of a little, I threw in a little bit of everything. Because you can't really see the crowd, so...
You don't know.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got something for you, and I got something for you,
Everyone.
and I got something for you, and I got something for...
I'm fucking with everybody. Oh, wait, can we cuss here?
And then you're cool, but fuck you.
So it was dope.
Thank you. Yeah, anytime you guys want me here, I'm down.
Yeah, it stuck out of my mind, Rabbit, and I was like, I want to have him back. But it's more of like that 90s house vibe plus hip-hop.
And you know, Dani has been known, you know, to get her dance on by herself with her phone in her hand.
I've been doing that shit.
Yeah. So it was probably a good vibe. You know what I'm saying for her. Let people know where they could get at you and all that stuff too, so they can follow what you're up to.
Shoot. Okay. We'll start with my Instagram. Lead Oscillator, LEADOSCILLATOR. And
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
Sorry,
is.
my mic was going out.
No, that's okay. So hopefully y'all pass at least one spelling bee in your life, or you have a dictionary, because if you don't know how to spell oscillator, you can find him. We tagged him in the B-side, and we tagged him in the flyer. So my profile, Rabbit's profile, Shaye's profile.
Check it
I
out.
make them work for it.
Well, yeah, but I love it though. You know, people like one of our dear friends used to call him Lead instead of Lead.
It's Lead.
Yeah, and that was really cute.
Actually, that's why I came here, is to set the record straight once and for all.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Lead Oscillator.
Yeah, he's been up all night since like 3 years
It's
ago. Like,
been
why are they
bothering me.
calling me Lead?
Yeah, why the fuck?
Why?
Let's set the record straight right now. Hey, but you could see what's going down. This is basically
Rough
the outline of the Oracle Edition logo, or the Oracle logo, and man, I can't wait to see the progress as we move forward with this. But thanks for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, because you ain't finished yet. Get those fingers going.
Yeah.
All right.
We just wanted to give him a quick break and talk to him real fast.
He's going to get back to work, y'all. We're going to get into a video, and then we're going to talk about the giveaway, because we do have a giveaway that we are going to share with y'all, and I want y'all to take advantage of it, because if you don't, I'm going to keep it. It's a dope-ass vinyl and some tickets to an upcoming show. And you know, B-side, we're always giving away tickets.
Dani K's the bad day killer. She's going to make your day better. Make sure you guys tune in for the giveaway.
Here comes another video, y'all. B-side.
Be right back.
Yeah, yes sir. And we're back, baby. Yeah. Hey New York, I hope you niggas miss me. I went to Cali for a minute, but I brought it with me. Welcome home. Cause certain rappers still moving snitchy, little shorties, wildin' out, giving out buck 50s, moving block work for gear. It's looking real iffy. Hoes a rapper weed cost about $4.50. And when it's cold outside, I keep the hawk with me. You see the Yankee on, it's just the New York in me. The so-called king of New York, yeah, he's an informant. This ain't the era I'm from, I really can't call it. Gotta watch your back if you outside, thinking you bowling. Among shot callers, bad getters that drive forest. The city never sleeps, so I never plan on it. I keep the third eye open, cause I expand on it. This is Brooklyn zone, and I'ma stand on it. This is no-fly zone, on dead land on it.
It's that New York model music, they bumpin' the street shows. My Browns villain, y'all be letting that heat go.
The New York rider still playing for keeps, yeah.
It's that New York model music, they bumpin' the street shows. My Browns villain, y'all be letting that heat go.
I'm that New York rider still playing for keeps, yeah. money talk and that bullshit walk. I guess it's how it is when you live in New York, cause crime's a sport. Sometimes the dimes are short. Staying up all night with some rhymes to snort. But send us building where the lessons is taught. Let the out-of-towners know that this is not a resort. Peace to my nigga Streets, he's still holding the fort. Mark Deep, John Gotti, how we leaving the court. Where hip-hop started, but it fails to support. Even rappers wanna be gangster and try to extort. The true legendary cats have been putting it on, but ain't nobody coming close to even touching the dawn. Word the Wu-Tang, killer bees, I come with a swarm. Still gotta keep a G when it's chief in the palm. Just watch how you act when you come to perform. Don't dare disrespect or we come with the storm. Word.
It's that New York rider music they bump in the street shows. My Browns feeling, stop me letting that heat go.
The New York rider still playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's that New York rider music they bump in the street shows. My Browns feeling, stop me letting that heat go.
I'm that New York rider still playing for keeps. Get 'em.
Yo, Oracle Edition B-side.
We're back, man. We're here every fourth Monday with Dani Killafournya, the bad day killer right here.
Bang, 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 bang.
And we keep it live every time, man. We're still absorbing the paint fumes. But
Feels
man,
good.
Yeah,
Feels good.
That canvas is coming out right.
It is. We're going to have a part 2 with the canvas. Before we get into our next guest, we promised y'all a giveaway. I want to talk a little bit about it. It's taking place September 2nd, but I'm going to be giving away tickets on next Saturday's Soundtrack of the Streets. And I'm also, for my personal collection, I'm offering vinyl that goes along with the guest of the night for that show. So it's featuring Pause One and Copyright. And Guilty Simpson's gonna be on stage. So I have a We Troy album, Razkaz Guilty Simpson, and I'm gonna go ahead and offer you that. If you're a DJ, send me a mix and I'll give you 2 of those. But if you're just a personal collector and you appreciate hip hop, I got 1 vinyl for you and 2 tickets to Friday, September 2nd's Underground Hip Hop Blog and Unity Project event at the Catch One. That's right. Featuring NBY Jones, right? Charlie B, Hype Son, and Turtle. So if y'all are interested, tune in to Soundtrack of the Streets on 101.5 FM at 11 p.m. Streaming link is in my bio. If you don't follow me, bitch, what the fuck you waiting for?
Yeah, do it now.
Right?
Do it.
All right, man. In the building via Zoom, we have A.O.D. one.
Yeah, man. What up, Ag? Man, it's been a cool minute, bro. But I see you always stay busy. What's up, homie?
Good, working, just putting out great music, great year, as far as like just been working in the studio with a lot of different artists and basically putting out, my own, independent stuff. But everything's gravy over here. You heard, shout to my brother, Hall of Fame and championship boxer Shannon Briggs. We working with him on his new phone company, Champ Mobile. I'm doing the campaign for it. We got phones for sale. We just enterprising and helping the hood out, too, while we doing.
It's a beautiful thing. Propane Campaign, man. You stay busy. That's the label. If y'all don't know, check it out. Propane Campaign. You got a new mixtape you're working on right now. Let's talk a little bit about the mixtape because y'all need to do your homework. If you do not understand or know who Agallah Don Bishop, aka A.O.D. I could go through all the AKAs, but I'm a little high right now on fumes. So those are the 2 I remember off the top. Let's just talk a little bit about the mixtape because you got some pretty dope work on there. You've been showing me some snippets, and I can't wait to share it with our listeners.
Yeah. We decided to come out with the whole vision of the House of the Dragon, which dropped today, which is the Game of Thrones theme. So, you know, I switched it up and called it House of the Phoenix. You know what I mean? Because we rising from the ashes. You feel me? We got to rise from the ashes, you know, in these days and times, you know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, I vision, you know, as far as my own take on it. You know what I mean? We living in that, you know, real dark times in the streets, but, you know, we still got to keep the youth positive and, you know, give them, you know, something to thrive off of. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
this is right. This is something that I'm just doing as a mixtape. I got, Nems on there. I got Guilty Simpson, as you just mentioned, for the giveaway with Raz. Also, I got King T on this mixtape. You know what I mean? Man, and when I hear this joint, it's crazy.
It's fire.
Hopefully, I premiere tonight. You know what I mean? Because I just sent it to your email. And yeah, either way, I'm basically, you know what I mean, just promoting this right now to lead me up into my next project, which is called Art God, Ag. You know what I mean? Break down Ag, Art God. You know what I mean? So Agallah, you know, I come with many different names. So now I'm reinventing myself once again to go to Art God. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the project. You know, I say October release, but I'm really excited right now about this mixtape.
So dope. Ag, explain to me, because I never got to ask you. I loved the Agallah. Am I saying it right?
Agallah.
Agallah. Yes. Can you?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm hooked on phonics. Leave me the fuck alone. Explain to me.
It's that paint. It's that paint up in there.
It's the paint, yo. For real, I don't think I ever looked.
Dog, you can still see the fumes in here, dog.
For real,
we're
overspray all up in this. Please tell me a little bit more
about
the Goonie Goo Goos.
Yo, you know, y'all always got murals up in there, so it's like you gotta wear like.
You already know, Ag.
So anyway, yeah, but yeah, the whole. Go ahead, continue with your question.
Yeah.
Yes, please. The Goonie Goo.
Mark's clowning her right now. Hey, Mark Luv, if you could see him on the camera, he's clowning Dani right now.
He's like Goonie Goo Goo.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, Agallah was definitely a lot of people's favorite project of mine, and even DJ Premier, you know, definitely was like, you know, he felt that. A lot of people felt that vibe. I'm gonna bring him back out the trenches one day. You know, these are, you know, you gotta be ready to play the character. You know, that's how I feel.
I feel that.
A lot of these artists, you know, become, you know,
one-dimensional.
Whatever you have a game, wherever your name is the game or Young Thug or whatever MC are you, you're still putting on a costume to become this MC. Because you got, you know, in hip hop or in graph or graffiti writing, you can't just be a name. You got to create a name in graffiti. And you got to, you know what I mean, run with that name. You know what I mean? You got to be original and you got to run with it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like, I felt like MF Doom, you know, all big up to MF Doom for what he's done for hip hop, and rest in peace. My thing was, you know, there was other villains, you know, in hip hop. You know, we read comic books as kids, and we got into that whole comic book era. So that's where I, you know, kind of stem with Agallah, and then, you know, the Batman theme. I'm a Batman fanatic, yo. I love Batman movies. I mean, really, like, my favorite Batman would be the Night Rises. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just like, I grew up like that. You know, we always, like, my homeboys as little kids, we collected comic books.
Right.
And
aren't they bringing a new one?
And then we thought we had superpowers.
You do have superpowers. You got the gift of gab with one foot up in that ass, Ag. Let's talk about the Year of the Tiger. That's a recent project that you produced and what else? Distributed, right?
Yeah, through Empire Distribution.
All right. Shout out Empire Distribution, because that's not Propane Campaign, right? They're separate.
That's our distribution company.
That's right. Okay, so You're the Tiger. Who's on that? Did you A&R that project?
It basically was, I had these songs and basically had a lot of records that I was, tuning up. And me, my team, my circle, we all listened. And as I created, I don't like yes men. But then at the end of the day, I definitely had, some people come by, take a listen. It was all in-house. Shout out to Rob Luv from Def Jam. He basically, likes what I do and sees the vision, and he came by, sat in my crib, and I played him a lot of the songs, and me and my girl, we sit, listen to the music because I respect her. She worked with Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats and a lot of people like that. So I basically, I got good ears, people with good ears around me, which I'm grateful for. My other brother Bishop as well, out there on the West.
Dope. Shout out Bishop Lamont, and shout out to your rib, man. I haven't had a chance to meet her, but I love the support that she's giving you. You're in a really good place right now, and I'm not saying you didn't do the work, but I just want to thank her as well, because I know that behind every good man is an absolutely impeccably strong and phenomenal woman. So shout out to her as well. Thank you, Miss Ag.
Yeah. Yeah. She says thank you. She's in the background as well. She says
course
thank
she
you.
is. She always in the background.
Hey,
and we love her.
Hey, listen, Ag, one of the things, like, you were over here on this side for a cool minute. You've graced our platform a few times in person. But one thing I've always appreciated about you is your passion, bro, because that shit is, like, as a hip hop head, it's contagious. When I have a down day or whatever, dog, the passion is always there for you. And it's so dope, from the production side to the artist side or whatever, or the A&R side, whatever you're doing. Passion is always involved, and that's that hip hop shit, bro. I just wanted to commend you for that real quick, bro.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. We grew up in this. I'm basically, right now at my age and where I'm at in my life, I feel like everything I have to do is have to have some kind of lesson being taught and the value to it. The many jewels that I haven't discovered yet that I want to share with people. And I'm using this music as a voice, as a tool to reach the people that need that inspiration. I get fans telling me stuff like, yo, you helped stop me from doing suicide.
That's deep.
Or man, like like certain records that people might hear, the emotion or however I deliver it, people wind up saying, yo, man, you helped me in a way. And that's probably the biggest gift, more than the money, all that. Because I done seen it all, what I mean? At this point in my life and in my career, I done seen a lot. And, to still be here, still breathing in these days and times, knowing that it's wild outside. I just rolled up to a video shoot the other day, actually yesterday. My boy just said, come through. They shot it up.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
So literally,
like,
we're blessed to have you here right now. We might not have had you on the interview. So thank you, Lord, for saving Don Bishop.
Yeah, facts. Like, it was people running all over, scattering, but that's not what we here to promote. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I try to be an example. And I'm I understand the youth right now. What they doing is emotional temperament, and they going through a lot. And I understand. You can't, wave steak in front of wolves. And that's what the Year of the Tiger.
Yes.
I felt this album was like me, understanding. Like, I was born in 1974, so. Like, that was the Year of the Tiger. We come full circle in Chinese, Zodiac, New Year. And it's the Year of the Tiger now. And basically I was like, well, I made it full circle all my whole life, rocking with hip hop, being a hip hopper, you know, doing graph, doing b-boying, doing all that. You know what I mean? We went through all that, went through all those chambers to get here. And you know, even when my mission in Cali, when I first met y'all, you know, and y'all embraced me to come by and show me the love. I was like, man, life is like a journey out here. Hip hop wound up going so many miles away. And the whole world wound up understanding this culture right now. So it's very important that I get to be here, you know, and understand that value. You understand what I'm saying? It's beautiful.
Hey, you're saying that real shit right now. Like, people need to hear that, man. And you know, earlier when we were trying to get you in, when we couldn't hear and all that, me and Dani both were like, "That's a dope chair you got there."
We were eyeing your chair,
chair's
man.
that's like a jet pilot chair or something.
It's
like,
a gamer's chair.
Yeah, or a gamer.
I'm jealous of that. That goes perfect with that Rockstar Game song, man. How'd you get that Rockstar contract?
Well, I was, you know, working with Game Records at the time, and you know, Eminem was over there with Thurston Howe. They was doing like collaborations with females on the covers, and the guy who ran the label, I knew him well. His name was Jonathan Schechter, who also was head of The Source magazine. At one point, he was the editor at The Source when it first was like, you know, the grail of hip hop back in the day. And we had a relationship. And me and him wound up, you know, connecting later on. And he reached out to me and asked me to come by his office. And he's like, yo, you still do that style like the Cookie Monster? I want to do a single with you. Bring Alchemist in. So Alchemist, they brought Alchemist in. I didn't know who Alchemist was at the time, but obviously he was, you know, a producer, you know, making his waves, and I worked with him on that, and basically we made the Cookie Monster together. And then from that, it was like, yo, this is crazy, you know. And then Sesame Street wound up like getting mad at us and all that, you know.
It's hard to piss off Sesame Street, man, but you did it.
It's like cease and desist, but it's still an underground hit. You feel me? Like we proved our point as a parody record. You know what I mean? It was a parody record, but I had two real joints on there, so that wound up leading me to the Rockstar Games thing when Stretch Armstrong came by the office and he was like, "Yo, I need a joint from you." And this is around the time when I had Sean Price with me.
R.I.P. Sean P, man. What up?
R.I.P. I had him with me, and I was like, yo, let's do this joint. And then meet me at the studio. He brought his son, and that's how we wound up doing Rise and
I love that part.
And I never played the game. You understand what I'm saying? I never played Grand Theft Auto 3. I never played it before I made the record. Keep this in mind. So I'm like, when I get the, you know, chance to play the game and my shit is on there, I'm like, what the fuck? This shit go with the game.
This shit go with the game, man. I had a whole separate life going on in that shit, and I used to bump yours on the regular, that and the KJ. I still be bumping that KJ, but that was dope, man. Good times.
That was some wild shit for me, you know, the experience to be a part of a multimedia video game that sold 17 million copies. So
yep.
I feel like when people say my album go platinum, I'm like, yeah, I'm on video games that went 17 million.
You got 17 million children singing your song, bitch? No, you don't.
Yeah, basically, that's a fact. Right. And I put, you know, and I did the right thing by putting Sean Price on there. God bless him. Oh, God bless him.
Shout out Sean the Barbarian, man.
That was my bro. We grew up together, and you know, where I'm from, everybody rhymed on my block. Like my whole block rhymed. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't the first MC. Like me and Sean, we met through trading video games. Like that's how, you know what I mean? Like to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Around my block, there was like a lot of trouble. So you know, when you're a little kid, You ain't, you know what I mean? You gotta stay out the way, you know what I mean? Like grown folk do grown folk thing, you know what I mean?
What was
Be a
your
little
favorite
kid.
video game, Ag?
Really, back in the days, I would say Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Everybody was into that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, like you put a lot of quarters in when you was at the.
Those barrels were no joke, man.
You want to spend your lunch money sometimes, you know what I mean? When you
jump over the barrels and all that shit.
Catching bananas and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that was the wave for me. You feel me? Like, and then I had another game that I like called Dragon's Lair. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That was the one that first one. That was the one that was like a cartoon.
Yes,
I remember
love
that shit.
Game.
Oh hell yeah!
I have that game on my PSP, and I'm a big fan of NBA Live. You know, I'm not only that I did Grand Theft, but I did NBA Live 08. I also did the UFC Undisputed with Brock Lesnar on the cover video game, and I also did Midnight Club Run 2 video game. So you know the resume is sick with the video games. After that Grand Theft. You know, I cut slack for a minute, but I need a new video game company to get at me. Facts.
All right, we just put that in the ethers, man. That shit gonna happen.
When it comes to catalog and resume and all that, man, Ag, man, you gotta that's a long list, brother. From the production to the all the projects you put out, man. Mad props for all the work you've been doing, bro. I wanted to ask you a quick question though. Quick question.
Yes.
Did you because you were here for a cool minute. I know you've always had inspiration, but when you went back, did it light another fire under you? Because it seemed like you even went extra busy.
Overall, I feel like, having that experience of moving around and being able to travel and, I feel like the older you get, the more you have to protect and more your success, basically, the more experience you have in this business, the more you have to protect that. Because I feel like people, will rob moments and, they'll erase history. Amnesia is running rampant. You know what I mean? Alzheimer's disease, you can reach that too when you get older, but people forget. I feel like quick. You gotta keep a reminder out there that
that's real.
That's what this mixtape is. And this mixtape is a prelude to a project that's coming up.
Archive. Archive Phoenix.
There we go. There we go.
That's the new wave because I feel like we rising from the ashes again, and we gonna show the world why we great, and that's do it. Grabbing that mic and showing the craftsmanship of an MC and a hip hop head that's thorough and not doing nothing else but giving you that raw music and no sugarcoating it. We want to come back to LA soon and rock at the show for y'all and come to the B-side show and let's keep this fascinating thing going called hip hop. That's what
I love it.
That's right.
You are a integral part of hip hop, and I'm so thankful. I know Rabbit agrees for your contribution to so many artists, to so much production, to so many songs that are important to us. Some of us who have listened to your stuff don't even realize it's you, and they need to do more homework. So I invite you to work with me and Rabbit and Mark as well to get that next chapter of this interview out for tonight. Thank you so much for your time, because I know you're on the East Coast and you had to accommodate us. So I'm really thankful to you for that. We have the zip drive, the zip file that you sent us on Mark's drive there. So he's going to create a mix for it. And we will definitely share that not only with the B-side listeners, but also with the 101.5 FM listeners. Ag, thank you again so much for your time tonight, man.
Hey, yo, shout to my man, Daddy Grace, get well, you heard? My man, Daddy Grace, he down right now. Wish him well wishes to get well.
Prayers
the whole
up.
Brothers out there on the West, stay peaceful out there and be careful. And salute to everybody at B-side Show, Rabbit, Dani, yo, and big up my man. You already know Mark Luv. Salute, get busy on that mix, bro. We'll tap in later.
We're sending him. We're sending him home right now to get started on it. I kid you not. I told him, you ain't going to sleep yet. You about to start on that mix. We expect that tomorrow. Shit. That's why I'm in the militant pants. Feel me? We're gonna do double time.
Yo, love is love, y'all, and everybody be good. We'll tap in soon.
That's right, man. Thank
Peace,
you, brother.
Agallah.
Peace,
This is Agallah Don Bishop, Oracle Edition, B-Side Show.
And don't forget, we dropping tomorrow House of the Phoenix mixtape all over the internet. We going viral with this one. We ain't playing. I got to get to work. Salute, y'all. Peace.
Salute.
Check
Dropping
it.
tomorrow, y'all.
Tap
You heard
in.
it here first on the Oracle Edition B-Side. And with
That's
that
right.
being said, we out.
Peace.